Hope you're having an amazing day. This is just a video on how I am growing my hair out. So as you've probably seen in my previous videos, I am constantly growing my hair and then chopping it all off and growing my hair for no particular reason other than I get bored. So I've done it quite a few times now, and I've gotten quite a few little tricks and things to help encourage hair growth, so I thought I'd share them. Won't necessarily make your hair go faster, but it does improve your overall health and the health of your hair, so that you can get the optimum speed that your genes allow. So you can't really speed up what nature's given you, unfortunately, but you can improve yourself and your diet and your stress levels and what have you, so that you have the optimum speed of hair growth. If you look at the thumbnail, and I'll try and insert it here, of this video, that's 6 months difference. So yeah, it's grown pretty quick in that time. And I'll get on with the 5 ways that you can improve. So number 1 is diet. That is your main one, so that's why it's number 1. I'm sorry if I'm squinting, I've got the light right on me. So the first nutrient that's really important is iron. So this is the one that a lot of women struggle to make sure they get enough of, because we bleed once a month. So and a diet high in iron is going to help your hair grow strong, thick, and at its optimum growth, what do you call it, rate. Yeah. So iron-rich food would be green leafy vegetables, nettles, so I have nettle tea, that's got it in, seeds, nuts, molasses, anything quite dark's got a lot of iron, like beets and things like that. I wouldn't personally recommend eating red meat or anything like that. I think the health benefits of eating something like that are, well, I don't think there is any, and I would rather get my iron from plants, and I've been doing just fine doing that, but you do you. The other nutrient is called silica, and this is in, so I'm looking over here, I've got my notes. So this is in things like cereals, apples, almonds, oats, seeds, oranges, green beans, especially in the the skin of like potatoes and sweet potatoes and things like that, and in the beets as well. So if you can cook things with the skin on and eat things like with the skin on as much as possible, like apples and what have you, then you're going to get a lot more of that silica, which is helps build really strong hair shafts. The other nutrient is biotin. A lot of people take a biotin supplement. Personally, I wouldn't go that way, because taking any supplement separately can lead to nutrient deficiencies other places in the body. So you need to have a balance. So the best way to get all of your nutrients is from organic, fresh foods, really. You have a better bioavailability in the body when it goes through the digestion in the gut. So biotin are things like sweet potatoes, nuts and seeds. You can get it in that, and you can get quite a bit there, so I wouldn't worry. There was a saying in a book I once read that said that seeds are elixirs for the hair, and I don't disagree. So sesame seeds are really good. Actually, taking seeds is really good for women anyway, because it helps you to regulate your hormones, and therefore get better period cycles and things like that. So it's definitely worth looking into seed cycling. Okay, you don't need a high protein diet. I know the hair is made from keratin, which is a protein, but you don't need a high protein diet to be able to grow long, strong hair. In fact, since being plant-based, my hair is stronger and thicker than it was when I was eating meat. So you definitely don't need a high protein diet for that. Your body will take protein from fruit and vegetables, plus we protein recycle. Our own bodies recycle our own protein, so there's no need for that at all. Right, so that's your diet. Try and limit, all the bad things like sugar and processed foods and processed drinks and horrible things like that, and drink plenty of water. And yeah, your hair will grow lovely and strong and thick and hopefully quite fast. Right, number 2 is exercise. So having a sedentary lifestyle isn't going to help your hair grow, because you need to be getting blood flow up into the hair, into the scalp, and then that helps to provide the nutrients into the hair, which again helps it grow. So lots of cardio work, not lots, but you know, some cardio work, walking about half an hour to an hour a day, cycling, swimming, anything like that. And the other thing that's quite good as well is yoga, because you could do inversions. So when you're doing a downward facing dog, you're actually increasing the blood flow to your head and therefore to your hair. So if you can do those without getting dizzy and what have you, and start incorporating them into your exercise routine, that will really help. Number 3 is massage. Well, massage and some other bits and bobs. So you want to massage your head every time you wash your hair. So I tend to put a little bit of oil onto my hands. Oh dear, it's telling me that this is going to get too hot. I think it's not too bad, whatever. So yeah, massage, you're going to put a little bit of oil onto your hands and then massage your scalp while you're just before you go into the shower with the oil, because you'll be washing it out, so that's fine. If you can do it the night before and then wash out in the morning, that's even better. So you're leaving the oil onto the scalp, which gets rid of any dryness and helps those pores to release the hair shafts out, and you don't get any clogs or dry skin, preventing and dandruff, preventing the hair from coming through nice. Brushing as well, if you can brush your hair, that's really good. I know it's hard for curly girls, but if you can get like a wide tooth comb, and I use this even though I've not got curly hair at all, I've just got straight hair, so just combing really helps. What else? Again, the inversion method, so you can do the massage but do it with your head down, just go upside down if you can without getting dizzy. That's another one that's really good. And the oils that you want to use are things like sunflower oil, sesame seed oil, and you can also add a few essential oils. So peppermint's quite stimulating from the scalp, and so is rosemary and bay leaf, I think. So yeah, they're really good. Number 4 is hair care routine. So you've probably heard these ones before. No heat. Well, I do curl my hair occasionally, but I use heat protector and I look after my hair. So I think you can do a little bit, but be aware that if you're blow drying your hair every day or you're curling it every day, you're going to cause damage, which stunts growth, because your hair shafts are breaking off. So it looks like your hair's not growing, but actually it's just snapping. Use a natural shampoo and conditioner if you can. I've got a natural shampoo bar that I use, and I buy a really natural conditioner as a treatment. I don't use conditioner all the time. I tend to just use my shampoo bar because it's a 2-in-1. I'll link it below. Oil masks, like I said, you can put it on at night and then wash it off in the morning. Clay masks are really good as well, so you can use bentonite clay and just put that on the head for, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes, and it just is a bit of a detox and it'll bring out any impurities on the scalp. Wearing protective styles as well, so if it's short like mine at the moment, it's you can't really do much with it, so it's just, I'm just tying it out the way at the moment, but things like a nice bun, top knot on the top is protective, and plaits, they're very protective for your hair as well, so it doesn't break. And haircuts, so I don't really agree with this thing of you should cut your hair more to make it grow. It doesn't make much sense to me. If you have really damaged hair, yes, of course, if you need to, you need to get those ends cut so they don't keep splitting up, but if you're following a good routine with your hair, you really don't need to cut it more than once a year. I would go through, when I did have long hair, I would just literally sit there with a pair of scissors and snip the dead ends off myself, just going through, and I never really had a problem, and my hair grew really long, so every 6 weeks I think is completely unnecessary. Okay, number 5, reduce stress. This is a biggie, because when you are stressed, everything just holds, you know, your digestion gets bad, your nails don't grow, they get really weak, and your hair gets weaker and thinner, and it's just, you've really got to manage your stress. So meditation, that's a really good one. Just, you know, coming into the moment. You don't have to be completely quiet, whatever. I mean, this is something else you can look up, but meditation, listening to music or having a guided meditation. I always listen to a guided meditation. I find it hard to be in complete silence. Meditative walks. So if you go for a walk, go by yourself. If you can, to just get away from everything and just have some peace and, you know, talk to yourself and be in your own company for a while and help, you know, figure out what's stressing you out and what you can reduce and what isn't working for you and what have you. If you're with somebody, you're always distracted and you're never really coming inward to see what it is that, you know, you could improve to help manage your stress levels. Journaling's a good one as well, so that's writing it all down. Plants, have plenty of plants about. They always really help me to feel a lot calmer and doing gardening and what have you. Crystals are another good one. I enjoy looking at what crystals are made from and what they look like, and they are very calming to handle and have as jewellery and what have you. And my favourite is aromatherapy, so I really like just, you know, giving myself a little bit of a massage, doing my legs or what have you, and using de-stressing oils like lavender and chamomile and jasmine and rose. Those are really lovely oils that can help, you know, really de-stress. So I hope that helps. I will be on my journey for a little while now, trying to grow it out. I recently had my colour redone, so I had a bit of blonde put through here, but then it's gone back to natural colour up here, so I'm going to let that grow out, because again, obviously colouring your hair causes a little bit of damage, and if you want really long hair, it's best to have minimal processing as possible. So yeah, I hope that has been a helpful video for you. Any questions, just ask below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.